Does diet matter as a calisthenics athlete? Well, the short answer is no, but it's a very controversial no. However, if you want to watch the whole video, then I will be explaining what I actually think. Now, you see, I'm not a professional when it comes to making diet plans. I'm not a dietitian or whatever you call them, right? I'm just a calisthenics athlete who trains for fun and eats for fun. Or sometimes I don't even eat. Let me explain. Now, of course, when it comes to the food you eat, there is a very big non-negotiable, and it happens to be protein intake. No matter how stupid or low IQ you are as a human being, everyone knows that protein equals muscle. We need protein to build muscle, right? But that's not the only important thing. You need a good amount of carbs as well. You need to understand these proportions. And being a person who doesn't really take diet seriously and I just eat whatever I want at times, when I'm serious about something or I want to achieve one of my goals or I'm preparing for a competition, I will eat good, right? I'm not going to eat perfect, right? But I will eat good, better than what I usually do. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you how I usually eat, which is, just a heads up, not that good at all. You'll probably be frowning at me like, what? How is this guy, like, how do I even look like this? Let alone be as strong as I happen to be. Take that as you will. Fucking. So yeah, anyway, when I finish explaining how I usually eat and how I would eat when I'm taking something seriously, I will then explain what you could potentially eat. Of course, once again, I am no diet expert. I'm not gonna give you a completely, fully broken down diet plan because I don't believe in listening to someone on a topic that they don't even follow themselves. But I am smart enough to know at least what you should be doing, even though I don't do it myself, right? So yeah, take this video as a, let's say, a little bit of insights. Take it as like an insightful video, right? Like a helpful video. And also take it as some sort of entertainment. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into what I usually eat. Oh my balls. Okay, so to keep it simple, I eat dinner, I don't eat breakfast or lunch. I have snacks throughout the day, but no main meals like my dinner. And even dinner is sometimes a no-go, right? It's not healthy. It's not what you should be doing at all. In fact, I don't even understand how I still have muscle or how I still have any strength to do anything when all I eat is just carbs on top of carbs on top of carbs. And these carbs are not even the healthier type carbs. They're the most low of the low. It's crackers, pretzels, bunch of biscuits and nothing helpful. Crisps or chips, whatever you want to call them. It's not ideal, but for some reason it still just manifests its way into my body as protein or whatever, right? So that's what I would say a really, really bad day of eating looks like for me. When it comes to a normal or good day, or let's just say I'm actually preparing for something, let's say a competition, and I want to make sure I'm in my strongest version, I would usually eat some level of protein for my breakfast. It could be oats, it could be mixed with either water or milk, depending. I can afford to eat stuff that's high in fat because due to my metabolism, I have a very low body fat percentage throughout the year. I never have to cut or bulk. Maybe more so bulk because it's difficult for me to gain weight. But yeah, it's very important to customize things based on what your body type is like. You need to spend a lot of time understanding what your body demands and how your body behaves, because everyone is different. Some people eat way less than me and they still gain a lot of weight. If a person with lower metabolism, for example, tried my methods for eating, where I eat a lot of junk, easily 2,500 calories in one session of eating trash, they would gain so much weight. It's unbelievable. They would not be able to maintain low body fat. Impossible. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is that everyone is different and you need to just monitor what your body is like and what it asks from you. Going back to the topic of what I eat in a day when I'm actually preparing for something important, it would either be oats with milk or water, or it could be eggs, it could be a little bit of salmon in the morning, whatever. It doesn't have to be anything serious. It can even just be a banana, to be honest. I don't like my breakfast being heavy, and that ties into a lot of other beliefs that I have, which is the reason why I don't eat a lot in the morning, or maybe even nothing. I will get into it, but I want to get through the actual day first. So yeah, that's that. For lunch, I would probably just eat something fairly light, you know, just anything that has decent amounts of proteins in it. It could be eggs again, doesn't really matter too much, right? I just want to keep it simple. It could be a can of tuna, to be honest. And then of course dinner is going to be the most important and the biggest meal for me, because of course I digest pretty fast, so that by the morning I'm going to be pretty solid and good to go. I would eat chicken breast with either rice or potatoes, and of course some tomatoes with it. And yeah, just get a big amount of protein in my body, and that's basically how a day looks like for me. It's nothing crazy, nothing is really planned out. I don't really measure anything. I'm not obsessed with that stuff. Kind of just eat when I want to eat, you know, and as long as my proteins are high up, that's all that really matters. Now, to actually explain why I don't eat a lot in the morning, or as I said, maybe even nothing at all, is because back in the caveman times, cavemen didn't really have anything to eat in the morning. Potentially, maybe they did, I can't know for sure. But the way I like to look at it is they went out to hunt, and they had a way higher ambition or inspiration to go out and hunt for food, because they were starving. And when you're starving, you're way more motivated to do things. Of course, there's a level of hunger where you're like, you can't even perform. But usually these morning hungers that you have temporarily, they are the most important for you to use. And if you just wake up and instantly eat, you quench, not your thirst, but you quench your hunger, right? You completely solve that issue of hunger. Then you suddenly don't have that motivation that you had or could have had when you're hungry. So I like to use hunger as a tool to go ahead and achieve something in my morning or in my day, right? And that's primarily the reason why I don't like to eat in the morning. And plus, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. Of course, to each their own, but that's how it looks like for me. Anyway, since I explained this, you can make your own judgments, your own opinions. You can maybe think about what would be best for you. But right now, I'm going to show you what I bought in the store, and then I'm going to make myself some food, and then probably wrap up the video. So yeah, let's go. Okay, cool. So right now, I'm at the potato stage. I'm going to cut these bad boys up, chuck them into the air fryer, get them done. I'm going to do the kettle stuff too for the pasta, and then we're going to be ready soon. What I'm eating right now is just carbs, bro. There's no flavor in it either. But man, this is amazing. Anyway, that's what I made. Thank you for watching, and hope this was a nice video to watch. Good night, guys.